Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this tarot reading we will focus on Péter Szijjártó. He is the Minister of Foreign Trade Affairs and Trade in Hungary within Orbán's government. Now obviously he's not going to hold this position for long. And I've been kind of wondering to look at the energies around him, about his future as well. But usually, anyway, I'm curious to see what we can see, what are the cards are telling about these energies around him. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I definitely encourage you to check out my other readings. I have quite a few politician-based, country-based, and also check out your regular signs as well that can help you to manage the energies that come your way. I just need a few more seconds to get the final cards. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Also, what do you think about him if you know him? I don't know him, I just from the news, of course. And yeah, let me know what you think about what kind of a work he did as a Minister of Foreign Trade and Foreign Affairs and Trade. Okay, so let's look at the cards. What are they telling us about his future? So, the first card that we have here for him is the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So that's actually a very, very positive card in my opinion. It might be that when the new moon's gonna be in Sagittarius, it might be a very important time for him. But I think whatever comes his way, he's gonna be able to get out of it easily, and he's gonna have luck on his side. Because this is generally the new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low, right? So this is a very adventurous energy and taking risks as well, but also being careful but you also need to be careful that how faith will treat you. But this is kind of like the lucky card, as you can kind of see it, and again, there might be here some good ideas that he's going to explore. This is one of the cards when blessings come into his life, and he shouldn't be narrow-minded, right? And this is definitely a sign for fun, travel, exploration as well, and great ideas. So I think he's going to be lucky based on that card, but let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of his reading, he has the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings, new chapters, new relationships, new jobs that is new and exciting, and you love it, right? So there's something here that I think there's something new that comes into his life. Maybe he doesn't know it, I don't know. I have no clue how much these politicians plan ahead, but something that he might love will come into his life. It can be a new job, relationship, children as well, peace, making peace with someone or something. Now the first card we have here is the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is all about stalemate. When you have hard time making a decision, when you're kind of going back and forth between two options and you have hard time deciding where to go. So I think maybe this time he doesn't see it yet in terms of what is next for him, because you have these two people that are just not seeing clearly. But also there might be here a conflict in his life where it is kind of generally a conflict where you have a ceasefire, where you're kind of you're not fighting with someone, or where he is trying to be neutral in a situation as well. But if it is a conflict in his life with that Ace of Cups, I think he's going to be able to make peace with that conflict or find a peaceful resolution as well. The next card is the Ace of Wands. So he has another ace, another card that focuses on something new, new beginning, new ideas, new sparks. So there's definitely a new chapter is coming into his life, which obviously you don't need to have a tarot reader to see that, because like a big chapter is ending for him. But again, like he has a lot of these positive new beginning cards, something that he's going to be passionate about, something that he's going to love. It might be also that two new paths are unfolding in front of him, something that has a lot of potential and he's passionate about, and something that he loves. And maybe he's going to have a hard time making a decision, because again, we talked about with that Two of Swords that he's going to have a hard time deciding, right, going back and forth. And with that, those two aces, those can point to two different new beginnings. Now, so he also has the Four of Cups, which I kind of get it that whatever is going to be offered to him, it's not going to be to his liking. Because, when the Four of Cups comes up, we're not necessarily seeing the opportunity, we're not necessarily seeing that, not necessarily what kind of a chance it has. We're just kind of focusing on what might go wrong or what went wrong in the past. And I think he has to be open to this new beginning as well. And also he might be overly dreamy when this card comes up, and he's going to have a lot of thoughts about what if I've done this, what if my life or whatever would be this or that. Now he also has, let me just see what this is. Okay, so he has the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of struggle connected to losing your job. Now obviously he's going to lose his job as a Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade because of the government change. But again, this is a card of when you're feeling lack, when you're feeling not enough, when you're kind of doubting your abilities. So I think he's going to go through that as part of the next cycle for him. But also, I think he's going to have some help. I'm sure he's pretty well connected and he's going to be able to find solutions. But again, I think he's going to go through a little struggle when it comes to valuing himself. I'm sure he's going to be fine financially, so I'm not necessarily seeing, I don't think that he's going to be struggling financially, although Five of Pentacles can be connected to that, but I think he's going to be more like having trouble finding his value. The next card is the Three of Cups. Now this is a card that can be connected to group of people, network of people that are kind of there, a community that's going to be helping him. But also this is a card of joy, happiness, celebration. So I think he's going to be able to find something new that he's going to enjoy. It's very clear from those aces and from those Three of Cups as well. Now, very interesting topic as well. I'm not sure about his relationship status. But the Three of Cups can also indicate a love triangle as well in certain readings. So I don't know his personal life. But again, this is a card of joy and celebration. Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know where you are watching from. Also, let me know, what do you think about him? Do you think he did a good job or not? We also have the Nine of Cups, which is, again, a very positive card. This is a card of joy, happiness, enjoying life to the fullest. And also this is a card that shows a wish fulfillment. So I don't see that he's gonna get out of this badly. Right, I think maybe his ego is going to suffer a little bit. Maybe certain things will not necessarily go as he like it, or there might be some depression for him after that. But I think he's going to have some new opportunities that will come into his life. The next card is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a card that can be connected to update, messages, delays. So maybe things will not necessarily work out for him in the speed that he likes, but I think he's gonna get news and messages. But also, this is a card that can talk about gossip, curiosity. It can also talk about spying. I'm just kind of wondering if the spying is connected to it or not. But I think yes, like the being vigilant as well. So it's I think that he has to kind of pay attention to any kind of gossip that will be connected to him over the internet, because generally it can be connected to that, or something news over the internet. But also, like, being curious, being open to new things, because I think he has this theme that he might not be open to new things that might come into his life. So I think it's definitely very, very important for that. And I just kind of looked it up because I wasn't sure about the spying, but actually it can be connected to spying, because the Page of Swords is actually the quintessential spy card of the tarot. Now, it can talk about, like, internet intellectual surveillance as well, observer, social media stalking as well can be connected to that, background checks, secret services as well, gossip, rumors, tattletales. So I think definitely can be connected to spying as well. So we will see if there's going to be anything coming out of that. And he also has the Eight of Wands. Now, the Eight of Wands is a card of progress, positive news, travel as well, as travel. So I think he's gonna see positive progress in his life, but I think he's gonna go through some challenges. Now, bottom of the deck, he has the Empress. Now, this is a card of abundance, caring as well. So it can be definitely connected to financial wealth. So I wouldn't be surprised about it. But also, like, things that are starting, and it's that will have potential for him on the long run. Now, the Empress also can be connected to pregnancy as well. So again, I know he has children, so I don't know if he would be expecting new children or not. But when you kind of combine the Empress with that Ace of Cups and that Three of Cups, there's definitely can be a message like that he might have more children coming into his life. Now, let's see what we have from this deck. You have the Nourish card. Feed your heart and mind. Right livelihood, best job, giving, satisfied, full life. So the nourishment is kind of like connected to, in my opinion, to a certain degree, the Empress energy of the caring and nourishing. I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's gonna be very satisfied. He's gonna have a full life, which is practically the Nine of Cups. I think he's gonna find a job that's, I think he's going to enjoy, and will have the right livelihood. He also has the Ascending card, floating to the top, pay raise, promotion, bonus, authority, responsibility. So, interestingly, this card is not necessarily talking about that he's going to be falling down. It's actually telling that he's gonna be in a better position than what he is right now. He's gonna have more authority, responsibility. I wonder if, after his party, Fidesz might be going through an evaluation, whether he's gonna get a more influential role in the party or not. But I think floating to the top is practically when you're just getting to the top. And he also has the direction, finding your way, study, mentor, career search, many jobs, diverging path. I think this is just showing that he's going to trying to find his new path Obviously, he's been in his role for a long time, and yeah, I think he's gonna find his way, and I think he's gonna get out of it pretty well. He has this luck is on his side, so I think I'm not really worried about him. So let me know what you think about his energies. Obviously, I'm just reading the energies of the cards, and I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.